Pudding from One Piece hit way too close to home for me, and I haven't even finished Whole Cake Island yet. Hi everyone, it's Melody Snowflake, and I'm here today to discuss the backstory of a very special One Piece character to me named Pudding. I did not expect to be making a video about her, especially recording it when I haven't even finished the Whole Cake Island arc yet. But there was a very specific clip that happened sometime in the middle, sometime in the halfway point of the arc, that hit me so hard that I just had to talk about it. So, disclaimer from the very beginning, there will be spoilers for Whole Cake Island. There will be spoilers for One Piece in general. And if you haven't gotten to Whole Cake Island, or, if you're still watching Whole Cake Island and you're not exactly sure which point I'm about to talk about, you might not want to continue watching this video just so you wouldn't get spoiled. But for everyone else who's been caught up to One Piece, or who have at least made it past Whole Cake, let's discuss Pudding a little bit, because I have a lot to mention. So this is actually going to get pretty heavy. This is going to be a video that's unlike any of my other analysis videos. We're not really analyzing Pudding. I will be talking more about how her backstory is shown to us and what that means to me, and a little bit about my own personal life as well. Heads up, this video will talk quite a lot about bullying and about childhood trauma in a sense. So if that is something that bothers you, please don't feel forced to watch this, especially not just because you feel obligated to or anything of the sort. You don't have to put yourself through it. Please make sure you're in a good mental space. I also want to give a heads up that this video is not made because I want any pity. I do not want sympathy or anything of the sort for what I'm about to talk about. I really just wanted to share because it's something so special, so personal, and something that hit me really hard, and I think I want to talk about it. So, for those who don't know, I am legally blind from birth, and my eyes physically do not look the same as the eyes of those around me. I grew up in a family of people who aren't legally blind. That means my mom and dad and siblings all have regular eyesight, and I'm the only one in my family who doesn't. My relatives also are people who have regular eyesight, so I'm basically the only one. And my eyes look different because of that. What does this have to do with Pudding? You might be able to make the connection here, because Pudding herself looks physically different from the others. In the One Piece universe, it isn't that odd to have different physical traits, because in the One Piece universe, there are lots of different characters who are from different races. There are giants, there are minks, there are merman people, there are fishmen, all kinds of people. And while discrimination of all kinds does exist in the One Piece universe, even among that, in Whole Cake Island, it's a place full of people of all kinds of races. And yet, even among that, Pudding herself was singled out from childhood. She has a third eye, and that already makes her look different. There is a three-eyed tribe in One Piece, from what I've heard, and that seems to be a part of her lineage. Her father must have been from that, since we know her mom is Big Mom. But even with that, she is treated as though she is something of a mistake, that there's something wrong with her. Even Big Mom herself told her that, hey, you're my daughter, but please cover your eye with your bangs. It's creepy. And that's exactly what I'm here to discuss, because people have called Pudding's eye creepy from a young age. My eyes look different from others, and hearing that my eyes look creepy is not new to me at all. If you look in this clip I'm about to show you in just a moment, you can see Pudding as a really young kid being bullied and other kids saying things about how she looked. I'm just gonna play the clip for you just so you have an idea, and then we'll talk about it after.
What's that eye? It's really creeping me out, little monster. It's gross! What a weirdo!
Please stop! Leave me alone!
There, that's much better. Little freak! Little freak!
It's a monster! Get away from us! You're creepy. So gross. I bet it's just me. I can't help it. I'm not a monster. I'm not. 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 I'm just me. I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak. I'm not.
So, in that clip, Pudding was told that she was gross, creepy, and that she's a monster. And the other kids specifically said, "Get away from me." And those were words I grew up hearing a lot. I'd be trying to play with other kids my age, and they'd take one look at me and my eyes, and they'd say the exact same thing. Literally word for word. When I first watched this clip, I was actually very stunned. I couldn't believe what I was seeing because it felt like One Piece snatched a piece of my past and turned it into animation and voice acting and into an episode. It literally felt like a literal, almost word for word, 90% of it, word for word, experience from my actual childhood. I couldn't have been much older than Pudding when I first heard those words from other children at the playground. And while I responded completely differently than she did, I actually got pretty defensive as a child. I felt the same way she did deep down. I didn't express it because I didn't want to cry in front of the others and look weaker and become more of a target. But I felt that way, and it stayed with me. The fact that it still stays with me to the point where I can talk about it today, the fact that I still think about it, the fact that when I saw this clip for the second time to clip it out for this video or just to show friends, I cried. It hit way too close to home. What Pudding was told here, how she reacted, it was so close to something that actually happened to me. I don't think the developers of One Piece realized how close to home this hit. It hit so close to home that I had to make a video about it just to talk about how similar it is. Even Big Mom saying that Pudding's eye is creepy and that she should cover it. My own mom, fortunately, never said anything like that to me. But there was a time in my life where I actually got surgery to fix what was causing my legal blindness. It didn't cure it or anything of the sort, but it did cause my vision to improve for a little bit and even cleared the cloud from my eyes because my eyes are actually clouded over. And for a time, my eyes looked, well, regular. And there were people looking at me and even my mom saying, "Oh, look at you, your eyes are so pretty." And it, to a 12-year-old, that translated in my brain to, so they weren't pretty before? They meant it in a compliment kind of way, but it just ended up hurting more than it needed to. And it just, I connected that to what was said to Pudding by Big Mom, too. she had never heard that her eye was pretty growing up at all. And in fact, always thought that it made her look like a monster. She had to hide it. I've got to confess, sometimes when I'm outside in public, most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'm super chill. I don't really care. I don't give a crap. But there are moments where I feel like I have to hide it, or like I have to close my eyes so they would just think that I'm not, you know, they won't see what it really looks like. And it just looks like I'm just chilling with my eyes closed. Or when I meet new people, I sometimes feel like I have to try and make them look as normal as possible, because they don't look that way, and I can't really do much about that, but I still feel like I have to somehow. And it just reminds me of like the fact that Pudding like hides it under her bangs just to look normal. And then there's also the fact that when she finally got told that it was pretty, she had a very specific reaction. This is a clip of Sanji telling Pudding that he found her eye pretty, and he was very genuine about that. I'll play the clip for you again like we did last time, and then we'll talk about it.
To think that you were hiding such a beautiful eye. Sorry, no, I shouldn't stare. It's just so pretty.
What's she doing? Shoot him, Pudding.
Are you okay?
You idiot. What are you saying?
Then, when the happy couple appears, we'll see Sanji, the man of the hour. Suddenly, much to his shock and horror, he will discover that you have a third eye. He expected a beautiful face, but now he sees his bride for the monster that she truly is. He'll be paralyzed with shock.
Screw you. Why are you doing this? I've never heard those words once in my life. You're just lying to me, aren't you? No one would ever think this eye is beautiful. There's something wrong with you.
What is going on, Pudding? Kill him already.
No one has ever...
Pudding had never heard those words in her life before up to that point. That's why it hit her as hard as it did. And I had never heard those words in my life for almost 20 years. The first time someone told me they thought my eyes were pretty, it was on a Discord voice call. And it was someone I had already met IRL, but who I originally met online. I wasn't really self-conscious or anything about meeting them, but honestly, I wasn't thinking much of it at all since I met them at a con and I was in a very good mood that day, or for those few days, so I didn't think much about how I looked. In fact, I don't normally think about how I look, but there are moments. Anyway, it's always at the back of my mind. When that person first told me that my eyes looked pretty to them, it was on a Discord voice call, and I had a similar reaction to Pudding. I wanted to break down. I told them that they were lying, that I didn't believe them, that they were just trying to be nice. But they were serious, just like Sanji was here. I didn't know how to react. I held back my tears, as in I didn't make it obvious that I was tearing up, but I was tearing up. And I'd never heard those words in my life. I told them that too. I was like, I've never heard that. No one's ever said that to me. And they were like, well, really? Because I I don't believe that, because I really think it's pretty. And that did something to me. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I mean, I don't know if I even said thank you. I hope I did, because really, thank you. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me. Ever. I still don't know what to think of it. Like, that first encounter. I've had a few more people come forward and tell me that since then. In the last, 5 or 6 years. But it's still a shock every time. Not as much as the first time. I probably wouldn't be put to tears, but I still don't know what to make of it. I still think I look, I was told since growing up that it looked weird and creepy. I'm not asking for any pity or for any comments to come flooding in and say that, no, I look fine. That's not what I'm going for here. And you don't have to do that. And in fact, if you do it, I probably won't even believe you and think you're just trying to be nice to me. But it's just relatable. It's so relatable that I'm probably gonna keep those 2 clips and show them to anyone who asks me how I feel about my eyesight, because I don't care that I can't see. That's not the problem. I don't give a crap that I can't see. That's not a problem to me at all. I can't see super well. Whatever, screw it. It's always been like that. I don't mind. But the fact that I physically look different, that's actually what bothers me. It's not the legal blindness itself. It's the fact that causes me to look different. And because of that, I've been told things that Pudding has been told. I don't blame her for becoming resentful. I don't blame her for getting to a point where her true nature genuinely got shifted from, I just want to be accepted, to, that's it, I'm done with everyone. I think everyone's just gonna hate me, so I have no qualms about shooting them. I've never became like that, but I got lots of good support. Also, I wasn't surrounded by vicious people who could easily influence my way of handling problems. But honestly, at this point, I can't even blame the girl. Yeah. So not really quite an analysis, but I just wanted to tell you all. She's far from my favorite One Piece character. I'm not even done with Whole Cake. But that one scene in the wedding, that hit. That really hit. I'm doing one take of this audio right now. I'm not going to redo it. I don't know if I'm explaining any of this right. I'm gonna be genuine with y'all. Cause that hit. And, I got so much respect for Sanji. So much respect for Sanji, because, God, I've never heard those words in my life until someone told them to me. And Sanji did that for someone else. I know he was just being Sanji, I know he was just being himself, but I don't care. That did something to me. That did something for Pudding. I've got so much respect for it now. Nothing can ever take that back. Nothing, no matter what he does. I can't. That was just beautiful. And One Piece is so beautiful, man. For those who probably have watched One Piece up to this point and are wondering, I have a feeling some people watching this just want to know more about me, and that's fine. And you don't mind about spoilers, that's okay. But for those who have watched One Piece, you might be wondering, well, there is an actual blind character in One Piece. What do I think of him? Fujitora from Dressrosa was great, by the way. I love that they let him use a cane, which is like the stick that he was holding to feel the floor. I don't see many people in media who are blind use that. They usually have like a guide dog, or they just walk around without anything at all. Good representation there. I love that. But Pudding's what really hit me. And If anything, you'd think she has enhanced vision because she has 3 eyes. But it's her appearance. This really shows you, like, it's not the blindness that connects with me. It's the fact that her eyes look physically different. That's what really connects with me about all this. And yeah, Fujitaro's a great character, but Pudding just hits different. Alright, so this is basically a life story speech. I don't even know if you can call it a vent session, but I really had to say it. And just thanks for watching. This is very personal to me. And before all the comments come flooding in with like reassurances and stuff, I just want y'all to know I'm in a good place. I have good friends, good family. Well, at least I have a supportive mom. Me and my siblings are, well, that's not important. Me and my friends, I have good people, and I'm okay. I feel loved. I feel accepted where I am. I just want y'all to know that that scene is very special, that it holds very deep meaning for someone, and I just wanted to share that. So thanks for watching. One Piece is fucking amazing. I'm going to make a video about my actual favorite character once I'm caught up, because I have so much to talk about. His name is Usopp, and I can't wait to talk about him. He's also relatable in a lot of ways, so I'll talk about him in a future one. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, Pudding's awesome. Bye!